know, even with what I do, reading therapy, it's been really challenging. So that option for in-person instruction still has to be available. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I know a lot of districts, at least here in New Jersey, were given that option. Like, okay, we're going to close schools virtually, but then special services, there's some wiggle room there. Good point. A lot of virtual education became collaborative, and nobody was prepared for that. And what I mean by collaborative is that the parents and the teachers
Right.
became a team.
That's right.
Or the guardians and the teacher, or it's a lot of times the older sibling and the teacher. Like, we became a team. Nobody was prepared for that, right? And we were sort of figuring it out along the way. So I don't expect most educators and most parents or guardians, right, to be adept at this new style of teaching. Or maybe I'm not going to call it new, but this style of teaching that was like thrust upon us, right, unexpectedly. A lot of what I'm doing does require support on the other end, right? And so, you know, just speaking about what you said before, how children, how the parents were involved, right? And how there's some children who don't have that support system because their parents have to leave for work. They're essential workers. Maybe the parents don't speak English. Like, I grew up in a household, in a bilingual household, right? So those are considerations. You know, what's going to happen to those children? You know, how much learning loss is going to happen with these populations that don't have the advantage, that are at a disadvantage? In terms of parents being concerned about their children's education being affected during the pandemic, it will be affected, but the stakes are low. So, you know, everyone's education is affected. And the goal is that in the coming years, we're going to be able to fill in those gaps and assess, right? And you know what? What I've noticed is, I think I'm more uncomfortable with virtual instruction or whatever, with the adjustment that comes with it, than my kids are. I mean, that's also an example of supporting teachers, right? Like, you know, you want the teachers to do the best job possible. You know, I would love someone donate a whiteboard, please. You know, someone give me a whiteboard. Someone give me,
out there. You never know.
Someone give me, you know, like I said, somebody donated a webcam because they were all out, you know. All the things that the school building supplies that I'm not going to have at home.
So what is September going to look like for you? The kids are going to be home virtually?
The kids are going to be
I'm talking about your kids, your children.
my children and myself, we will all be back to school at home.
Wow.
Not ideal. This is not what I want. I would love for us to all be in our in-person classrooms, you know, responding to those bells and whistles and the smells of back to school and everything else. But it's a horrible situation that we're in right now. Nothing is ideal. We have to just kind of roll through the punches and provide our children an example of resilience, that this too shall pass, and when it passes, we will be okay.